Welcome to Learning Module 3, Intelligence and Individual Differences. In this lesson, we will analyze how intelligence is utilized in the workplace and explore how individual assessments are applied. We will also apply intelligence assessments to the areas of selection, training and development, leadership, and performance management. Practitioners studying and applying individual differences focus a lot on intelligence. What is intelligence? Intelligence can be defined in a few ways as it relates to a person's abilities. These include applying knowledge, reasoning, making sound judgments, paying attention, and visualizing concepts. We can assess intelligence from an individual differences perspective to help with selection, development, and performance management purposes. Let's talk about the history behind intelligence testing and how an interest in this topic started. Francis Galton put on the map the interest in measuring intelligence in the mid-1800s, even though his approach was flawed. Industrial and organizational psychologists study individual differences today much differently than they did just 25 years ago. Our explorations into individual differences, specifically intelligence, is embracing how deep and broad intelligence can be. Intelligence is no longer defined as just one thing. We also see this in theories of intelligence that embrace the complexities of intelligence. Listed here are popular theories of intelligence that are described in greater detail in your text. Spearman's theory is referred to as the two-factor theory of intelligence, which consists of the G factor of general intelligence as general mental ability and the S factor of specific intellectual abilities. Carroll's hierarchical model embraces that there are three levels to intelligence. The highest level is the G factor, derived from Spearman's theory. The second level consists of 8 broad abilities: fluid intelligence, crystallized intelligence, general memory and learning, visual perception, auditory perception, retrieval ability, cognitive speediness, and processing speed. And lastly, a variety of specific factors under those listed in the second level. Steinberg's triarchic theory of intelligence breaks down intelligence into 3 categories: practical, creative, and analytical. Creative is further categorized as novelty and automation. Gardner's multiple intelligence theory divides intelligence by the following levels: logical, mathematical, bodily, kinesthetic, linguistic, musical, spatial, interpersonal, and intrapersonal. Having strengths in both interpersonal and intrapersonal intelligences means a person has a high emotional intelligence. There are new discussions taking place around the concept of practical intelligence. From the article cited at the bottom of this slide, Dr. J. Robert Baum has defined practical intelligence as an experience-based accumulation of skills and explicit knowledge, as well as the ability to apply that knowledge to solve everyday problems. Individuals with strong markers for this trait are more kinesthetically inclined. They learn by doing. In Baum's study, these individuals, often with lower IQs than those with strong general intelligence, are more successful in entrepreneurial ventures as a result of practical intelligence. There are different instruments used to assess intelligence. The instrument selected is often based on the particular theory of intelligence. We see intelligence tests are used for selection and placement purposes, helping HR teams to determine the best applicants for a specific job. The Society for Industrial and Organizational Psychology is one resource we will be using in our activities in this module for further exploring intelligence assessment. Here are some of the tests we will review. Assessment centers, designed to measure many different types of job-related skills and abilities, but are often used to assess interpersonal skills, communication skills, planning, organization, and analytical skills, mostly addressing exercises that reflect job content and the types of problems faced on the job. Biographical data varies widely and may include such areas as leadership, teamwork skills, specific job knowledge and skills, such as the knowledge of certain software or specific mechanical tool use, interpersonal skills, extroversion, and creativity, among others. These tests are used for predicting job success based on education, training, work experience, and interests. Cognitive ability tests use questions and problems to measure the ability to learn quickly, logic, reasoning, reading comprehension, and other enduring mental abilities, primarily assessing the aptitude or potential to problem-solve job-related issues. Integrity tests assess attitudes and experiences related to a person's honesty, dependability, trustworthiness, reliability, and pro-social behavior. These help to identify potential issues with inappropriate, dishonest, or antisocial behavior in the workplace. Interviews also vary greatly in their content, but are used to assess such things as interpersonal skills, communication skills, and teamwork skills, and can be used to assess job knowledge. Now, job knowledge tests use multiple choice questions or essay type items to evaluate technical or professional expertise and knowledge required for specific jobs or professions. Personality tests typically measure traits related to work behavior, interpersonal reactions, and the satisfaction with different aspects of work. Lastly, work samples and simulations typically focus on measuring specific job skills or job knowledge, but can also assess more general skills, such as organizational, analytical, and interpersonal skills. Before choosing a test, always take the time to consider if testing makes sense, and then specifically identify the type of intelligence to be assessed.